everybody. Hope you all are doing okay on this Friday that's a little bit chilly, but I hope you're looking forward to a good weekend. Today is a special edition of Recap with Rep Jess, just to talk a little bit about the latest information on those second doses of vaccines and to provide a little bit of information on how my office is continuing to try to get us the best and most accurate information, working together as much as possible to get info from the Department of Health, from the governor's office, and of course cooperating with our local pharmacies and other providers. So as some of you may have seen, the weather, the Pennsylvania Department of Health is saying that the weather is impacting some shipments of the Moderna vaccines to some of our local pharmacies. So here's what we know so far. We know that Hilltop Pharmacy does have on hand the vaccines for the clinic this weekend. We do have a bit of a hiccup. So anyone wants to know, is this live? Yes, this is live. So if I stumble or seem like I'm a little bit tired, it's because I do this live all in one take. So if folks have questions, feel free to go ahead and ask those, and I will try to get to as many of them as I possibly can. So as I was saying, Hilltop does have on hand the vaccines for their clinic this weekend, which is a really good thing. And I had conversations with Adam from Spartan Pharmacy earlier this week. I had asked him, do you all have the second doses that you need for the clinic this weekend? And he said, yes, we have them, which I interpreted as he had them on hand, but he meant that they had been allocated to them by the Pennsylvania Department of Health. So I'll be making sure that we're clear on that moving forward so that we're all on the same page. They were supposed to receive those doses today, and I guess weather south has impacted the shipment of vaccines from the facility to Pennsylvania. So those are a bit delayed. It looks to be a short-term delay, thankfully. So we'll be well within that, in fact, quite much closer to the 3-week mark than the 6-week mark. But we do remind folks as well that 6 weeks is, as long as you're within that, 6 weeks after the first dose, you're good to go. It's also important to remember that you are still substantially protected by that first dose from having severe illness from COVID. Some folks are saying, like as much as 75%. So even if you have to wait a little bit to get that second dose, you're still by and large protected, which is a really, really good thing. So moving forward, the local pharmacists all have my cell phone number. We text or email quite frequently, and I'll be doing our absolute best to make sure that we're all on the same page so that when I'm communicating with the Department of Health and the governor's office, I have the most up-to-date and accurate information. I know for a few of you, we're handling issues where the facility that you got your first dose at is now telling you potentially that you need to find another place to get your second dose. I'm still working with the governor's office to try to get answers on that situation. Rest assured, I'm still pushing forward on that one. And that is not the case with Hilltop Pharmacy or Spartan Pharmacy. With those, it's just, making sure we get those second doses to you on time. But for those of you who've been messaging with me about an issue where you're being told by your provider of your first shot to find another location, I'm still working on that problem too. So that's the latest update that I have. Again, please feel free to reach out to me or comment with any questions or concerns, and I will do my best to answer those. So, never hesitate to reach out. I do my best to have the most accurate and up-to-date information, and I am, even when I'm not providing you video updates, fairly frequently updating my Facebook page with posts about the latest information as well. So that's the latest recap. We're still, making sure we get all this sorted out. And if you're having any issues, go ahead and reach out. All right, that's it for this special edition of Recap. You all take care.